There's been a 13% increase in transport fares, which will take effect from Saturday, June 5. Now, I'm going to share a statement that's been issued by the road transport operators, and it indicates that in line with the administrative arrangement on public transport fares, the road transport operators have reviewed the prices of the various components that go into the running of commercial transport services. After long and difficult negotiations with stakeholders, a 13% upward adjustment in public transport fares across all categories of services has been agreed upon. This is to accommodate predominantly an increase in the price of fuel, and it goes on to indicate that it takes effect from Saturday, June 5, 2021, and the fares cover the following types of road transport operations. And it indicates one, intercity trotro, intercity long distance, and shared taxis. And it goes on to say, upon consultations, government has assured us that it will continue with efforts to prevent a steep rise in input costs. Government has also assured us by a letter from the Ministry of Finance that the suspension of the quarterly income tax payment by owners of trotros and taxis will be extended to cover intercity commuter vehicles to reduce their operational costs. We therefore encourage government to keep to its commitment in this regard. Members are kindly requested to comply with the new fares and post same at their loading terminals. We further request members, commuters, and the general public to kindly cooperate for the successful implementation of the new fares. Now, shortly, we will be getting some reactions from the bus terminals to the increase in transport fares. But back to the statement, it indicates the various fares and how much more you're going to pay when the increase is applied. So it says, for those who are currently paying 1 cedi, for instance, the new fare will go up to 1 cedi 20 pesos. That reflects the increase. And then for those who pay 1 cedi 10 pesos, they'll have to pay 1 cedi 30 pesos. It goes on all the way to those who are paying 6 cedis now. They would have to pay 6 cedis 80 pesos. Now, it also says intercity or long distance. For intercity or long distance vehicles, if you're paying 5 cedis right now, then the new fare is going to be 5 cedis 70 pesos. And then if you're paying 60 cedis, for instance, you're going to pay 68 cedis. So do take note of the new fares. Indeed, you can go onto myjoyonline.com, and where we have the various fares, we've published a story, so you can go there and get the details. Right now, though, my colleague Latif Idris, he's at one of the bus terminals here in Accra, and he's going to bring us some reactions. Latif, what are the reactions to this latest increase? You've been speaking to some passengers, I want to believe. All right, Latif, tell us, what are the passengers or the drivers telling you about this 13% increase in transport fares? So in line with the administrative arrangements, transport fares are to go up by 13% effective Saturday, June 5. And Latif Idris has been out there at the bus terminal and has been speaking with some passengers and drivers as well. Let's hear him.
By 13%, 13 percentage increment in transport fares across the country. So we are here at the station, the biggest station in Circle, to engage with drivers and commercial passengers to tell us what they make of this increment. And I'm sure once you get the news, you start doing your calculations and know how much you'll be paying in addition to what you you've been paying over the period. I have done my own calculation from Ablekuman to La Paz. It used to be 4 cedis 50 pesos. And so now with the 13% increment, I did the maths and I'm paying 34 pesos more. So I'm going to be paying 4 cedis 74 cedis. 4 cedis 74 cedis. So getting closer to the 5 cedi mark. 74 pesos. So 4 cedis 74 pesos, getting to the 5 cedi mark. And I have some of the drivers here with us. They are going to tell us what they make of the increment. You first of all, you give us your name, sir.
My name is Albert Gwamrakun.
Are you a driver or you are a passenger waiting to get a jump onto one of these vehicles and go home?
I'm a passenger.
You're a passenger. Yes. Yeah. So tell us what you make of this news.
I didn't hear what you are saying, but because of joy news that I heard right today, I've increased the fares, but I didn't know.
You didn't know. So now you know. What do you make of it?
Nothing. I said nothing, but because from 37 to Circle, that was I pay 3 cedis, but I didn't know what I paid from Monday to from Monday. No, I didn't know what to pay.
So it takes effect on Sunday. Until Sunday, you have increment. You know why already say
because I'm a worker, I'm ready to pay, but I need a choice. I say I don't have to pay, but I am a worker. But because you have increased the fares, you know, even my salary will go up.
You are sure your salary will go up?
But yes, I'm sure that it will go up.
Okay. To take care of the increment, you mean?
Yes.
Okay. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Yeah, so he is a passenger who has come to, he's waiting to get on board one of the Trotro cars and head home. Let's engage. Okay, so let's get to speak with some of the passengers here who would agree to speak with us. Hello, sir. Would you like to speak with us?
Why not?
Okay. So we are talking about, I don't know if you've heard the news about the increment in transport fares, expected to go up by some 13% come Sunday. How did the news hit you?
Well, I wouldn't expect that increment. 13% to me is too much. I was thinking like 7 or 4%. So we are all going to face it, but government should do something. It's too much.
Have you done your maths already and realized the difference you're going to be paying?
I will not be surprised. Instead of 13, they take 2 cedi depending on where you are going. I believe from where I'm going, it's going to be, they'll rather put, instead of, 30 pesos, they'll rather put 40 pesos. So I wouldn't be surprised they'll put 40 pesos instead of 30 pesos.
You need to up your game to raise more and be ready to pay more.
Of course, why not? We are going to face it, not me alone.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, sir.
Would you talk to us? Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
You give us your name.
Rosina.
Where are you going?
Ablekuma.
Ablekuma. Maya?
No.
Ablekuma proper?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us about, how you are also receiving this news about the increment in transport fares come Sunday.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk.
You don't want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Why not?
No, nothing.
Okay, you don't want to talk about it. Let's move to the next person. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
You give us your name.
Valencia.
Sorry?
Valencia.
Valencia. I asked the question already. How are you receiving the news?
What news?
About the increment in transport fares, which takes effect come Sunday, 13% increment.
It's cool. I'm okay with it.
You're okay with it?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Let's move on to the next. Good evening, sir.
Hi, Irene. I'm called Michael Chineboa.
Michael Chineboa.
Yeah.
Tell us about this latest developments with regards to the increments in transport fares.
The increment in transport fare is very bad because it seems the government have to do something about it. So we are all hoping for him to do something about it very seriously. Because the increment, it starts effect from on Sunday. So we can't talk much about
Over
it.
the weekend.
That's right. So we need him to do something about it. Very well.
But you also know that the fuel prices have been going up over the period, and there wasn't any increment in transport fare. Is it fair to say that, yes, now is the time for the increment to kick in?
Oh, okay. It's fair for now for the increment to come. But at least when the increment is very high, you have to do something about it. Okay. That's right.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chineboa. So they are trying to catch a place in the Trotsky. We take it back a bit and see if we can get a lot more people to speak to us with regards to the increment. Yes, I'm sure people here wouldn't get space in the Trotsky. So we can start from here. Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
You give us your name, sir?
What?
You give us your name.
My name is Paul.
Paul, I don't know if you've heard the news about the increment in transport fares.
No.
So there's going to be 13% increment in transport fares. Takes effect over the weekend. How are you receiving this news?
Maybe it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Why is it okay for you?
Well, maybe it's my side, not everybody.
So I ask for you. Why is it okay for you?
Maybe the fuel prices is going up. So if it's increased, it's not problem. That's all.
Thank you very much. So he has no issues with the increment. So it's a mixed reaction, you would say. There are those who are okay with it. There are those who think something should be done about the increment. Good evening, sir.
Hello, good evening.
You give us your name, sir?
Michael.
Michael, where are you going?
I'm going to Awishi.
Awishi. Okay, that's my neighborhood. So, have you heard the news about the increment in transport fares?
No, please, I haven't heard.
Okay, so let me hit you with the news. The news is that come this weekend, you'll be paying 13% more than what you've paid over the period. How has that hit you right now?
But if the government thinks it's okay for us, I think there's nothing we can say. And if there's something they can also do for us so that we can also feel a little bit happy, they should help us.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So we take a couple and then that should be it. Let's head back a bit and try and get some. Hello, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
You give us your name?
Tina.
Tina, where are you going?
Anya.
How is she? Anya. Okay. So, have you heard the news about the increment in transport fares yet?
Yes.
Okay. How did the news hit you?
Oh, I just heard it today, so I'm just waiting for the new fare.
So how are you reacting to the fact that now you are going to pay 13% more?